Celestial salutations, it's me, PRISM, and welcome to the second episode of Shine or Decline. Hi, it's Pippa. Before PRISM jumps into the video, I'm here with a couple of disclaimers. Firstly, this series is in no affiliation with RuPaul's Drag Race. It is simply for fashion and for fun. Secondly, I'm definitely a crafty queen and prefer to use hot glue, foam, and yes, staples. So here, we're going to be focusing on the overall vision of the look, how it fits the theme and the queen's aesthetic, and the styling from head to toe. Thirdly, this is meant to be a positive series, focusing on the queen's imaginations and enjoying the show, with a couple of PRISM's quirks thrown in. So if you have any really hateful comments to share, please, fuck off. Finally, remember to subscribe and like the video, as well as comment down below on who you thought was the best on the runway this week. That's it from me, so I'm going to throw back to PRISM for Shine or Decline. Light on! We're on episode 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under Season 3. The girls have been tasked with quite a unique challenge. Let's break this down because I don't think enough people are really considering what was being specifically asked. Even though it was based as a design challenge, there seemed to be a couple of extras thrown in there just to make it a little bit more seasoned, a bit more spicy. And as we saw from the episode, it clearly did get very hot in the shed. Yeesh. The girls were asked to create their very own ensemble based on a character going to a wedding using only bed sheets and bedroom accoutrements, I think. So I see it as a part design challenge, part unconventional materials challenge, part character challenge. It's very unique. It's almost referencing when Karen from Finance did Chappelle Corby as a design challenge on season 1. Very peculiar, but I guess taken some inspiration from that. Let's have a look at the runways and see how the girls did on their design, their character, and their utilization of the unconventional materials. Yeah, it's a lot. First queen to the runway is Ivana Drink. Now she's giving a bit of walk, she's giving a bit of body, and she says that she's meant to be the mother-in-law, so that's why she's giving a bit of cold. But outfit itself, just a white dress. There's no extra embellishment. There's the big cape organza moment that apparently needed to be professionally steamed. Needed a couple razzly dazzly bits. Although it was fitting and giving some shape, like she said, it was a bit sheer. They've utilized some of that long caping as more of some pinned draping over the dress to create some drama, or mature shapes. Is that okay to say? I'm saying boat neck is very mature in comparison to mid strap. You don't really see a lot of women past their, I imagine, 50 wearing that similar strap. Going up to the hair as well, I feel it's too in between. It wasn't a blonde or a white. It was a really offset. I give Ivana a fine. Serving up next is Rita Menu. Now she's giving Flower Girl, allegedly, lacking a few extremities to really pull it into both drag, just that oversizing, give it that very childlike understanding. More of that organza just to that area. Feel really would have just made everything here just a little bit more cutesy and the opposite vein of Ivana, but immaturing the look. With the hair was cute, but maybe a couple of little clips, some bows, very easy to make, and really can make an outfit look more on the juvenile side, which is what she was going for. Don't feel like she's hit it out the park. I give Rita a fine. Next to the runway is Ashley Madison. She's coming out with some big hair. I feel this isn't as gorgeous as she thinks it's giving. It is a little bit distracting from the entire outfit itself. Said that she was the jealous sister, I guess maybe giving bridesmaid as well. The dress itself is maybe a little bit long for bridesmaid, so it's maybe, like, on the character side, it's a little bit confusing. Like, why would your sister not be in your bridal party? I'm not sold on the character. I'm not loving the hair. However, the outfit itself is something I actually would wear the house down. Obviously in rainbow, all of the pinning and the draping is like really precise, but it also gives like a free flow. She's like there to have a good time, which actually does play to the jealous sister motif. I give Ashley a shine. Next on the runway is Ivory Glaze. She's really hammering it up from the start, and good on you, girl, because that's one of the critiques she was given last week. I think the outfit's actually quite gorgeous, like beading down the back, double layered, your style. It's very pretty. She just had some like construction issues. Never be afraid to use a stapler, girl. Flip that thing inside out and dart it with some staples. It's giving dysmorphic at the top. Obviously some issues in the titty area, but oh, actually, sorry, my tit was out. Not sold on the bright red shoe when doing like a maroon motif. I like where she was going with the direction. Just maybe could have used a softer hair. Hair is very like drama and crystallized. One more. Whenever the queens are on the runway, I feel like it's an extra improv challenge. I gave her the option to say that she was pregnant. She didn't take it. This is a very pregnant cut. At that moment, if she had have said, I'd like to announce that I am with child, maybe it could have taken it to that shine. There was too many issues with it. I liked where she was going, but she hasn't hit the mark. I give Ivory a fine. Next up is Bumper Love. Straight up, she's giving character. She's really serving it. Like they asked her to in the workroom. I like the hair. I like the jewelry choice. I feel like the dress is a touch ill-minded. We have had some of this draping along the hip area and kept that beautiful, clean one sleeve bias. I think the fabric is very pretty too. And this is so drag queen. This is like so drag queen. She's got a fascinator and a bag in the same fabric. Takes it from like, this actually could be seen to like it's a bit camp. I think given the construction constraint, still was able to pull it off. With her character, I think she really brought it all together. I give Bumper a shine. Next on the runway is Hollywood Star. Look, it is a glorified apron. I always like to, give my own opinions first, but whoa, that is a glorified apron, girl. Served it on the runway. Fastest walking flower girl I've ever seen. Headband does take it into a slightly younger, it is giving like maybe 16-year-old flower girl. She's a bit sassy. Like this is her moment as well. The niece, I'm maybe getting that vibe, but see all of the rolling at the back that could have just been self-sectioned with a couple of staples. Again, she did sell it down the runway, like obviously. Like the flat hair again. Oh, it's just above because she was able to get something together after scrapping her first outfit. And I know how drama that can be. I give Hollywood a fine. I'm going to take it back. Okay. Next up is Gabriella Labucci. I'm aching for this queen just quietly. She's the caterer. So like everyone's a part of the wedding party. She is actually capitalizing off it. She is the one getting paid at the end of the night. This is smart in terms of character. In terms of construction, she was very aware of it and we were very aware of it. However, the hair pairing with the outfit was clever because it really brought it into a drag space. I personally rely on hair with a bit of movement in the tassel, sold the character, the comedy, a little bit fashion with the strappy skirt. She's feeling a bit sexy. Like I said, I'm really starting to ache for her. I give Gabriella Labucci a shine. She came as a f***ing waitress. To the runway is Isis Avis Loren. Very regal, coming out, slow walk, very bright. Really the only one that's taken the big swing and gone, you know what? I'm going to be the bride. This is so lovely, so delicate but sharp in places. She's used just the corner of the bedsheet as the start of the bodice with its own little sash that really pulls into the train. Gives it so much more energy than it just being a white dress. Actually, as I look closer, there is another fabric, but it does get a bit washed out by how intense that fuchsia is. The hair is just classic, gorgeous. And she was the only one that did a veil, obviously because she was a bride. None of them were a bride. Why would you do a veil if you were like the caterer? I digress. I think that this was an absolute triumph. However, I really got to stop using that. I've used it like 3 times now. I do agree that the makeup was a peculiar choice. Really like blow out this face, and there's not really any clear tie-in to that fuchsia that she's used as the sash into the train. Or taken back makeup. This would have really just sold the idea of being the beautiful blushing bride. Save this makeup for another runway girl. Overall, she sold character, created an incredible outfit, and really stole the show. I give Isis a divine. Now, I forgot to record Floor's runway. I don't know how. I guess I assumed that Isis being in the bridal outfit was the last on the runway like they do in fashion shows. I was wrong. It was late. But instead of wasting more of the Earth's life force to summon PRISM again, I just decided to put on something that maybe I would wear to a wedding. As a guest. I would be a guest, not part of the bridal party. Or the bride. Last queen to the runway is Floor. She's the ring bearer. This is smart. It's different from everyone else. I immediately like the look, and then bam, reveal. She's got a matching bag. That's so smart, creating some excitement on the runway because the outfit isn't necessarily the most extravagant thing we've ever seen. I think she's done a really great job to pair up the fabric, really give a sense of the print she's using without it overbearing. The white panels on the back as well, that really helps give some definition and really shows off some shape. I do like the down hair for this. It really is reading the character that she's putting across. She pulls out the drink at the end. It just shows that she's thought about the full story. She's ready for the reception as well. Compared to all of the other looks, hers is pared down. However, it's very clean. Makeup is gorgeous. I like the choice of a gold shoe. Any type of metallic shoe I'm into. Character, check. Outfit, check. Use of the unconventional materials. It doesn't necessarily look like unconventional materials, which is maybe on the good side for this challenge. I think she looks great. I give Floor a shine. That's all 9 queens. I think the girls did really well to create some exciting characters and garments out of really nothing more than some bed sheets and some throwaway pillows. I was actually surprised that I didn't see anyone utilize the pillows. I'm a pillow princess though, so. And tune into the next episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under Season 3 on Stan, TVNZ, or Wow Presents Plus. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below on who you thought was the best on the runway this week. I will see you next week for another episode of Shine or Decline. My name's PRISM, and for now, lights off.